you know, like the real comedians are on TikTok comment section.
Why?
Because like every time you go on TikTok, like for example, Ebu see this video. I'll put it like on the video.
My dear customers, this is a vintage house. Aina tiles. This is the sitting room. It's quite spacious, actually very spacious. I'm at the corner of the sitting room. This here, this is a chimney. This here is the kitchen, and it has a pantry. It has a pantry. From the sitting room, that is how you exit. Then this is the massive, the big toilet, shower, sink, and some storage. Hapo. Then from the toilet, this is one bedroom, and then this is the second bedroom. I'm standing at the path. I think this is the bigger bedroom. Haina wardrobe, iko na hiyo rod peke yake. The bedroom is quite spacious. Itatoshea 6 by 6 very comfortably. This is the second bedroom, the children's bedroom. Pia itatoshea 6 by 6 very, very comfortably. Actually hapa inaweza toshea bed mbili za watoto. So that's how we exit that house. I'm giving you this house at 12,000 only.
So let's go to the comment section. Yeah, let me load the comment section. The first one says ati ni wewe hauna haya ama ni mwenye nyumba. Alafu ati hiyo ni corridor inakaa underpass ya Pangani.
Oh God.
Ati hiyo kitchen mtu anaosha vyombo akiweka kwa mfuko.
But the house looks really funny.
Ati vintage. Then 12K.
Hey, I'm a bit.
Are they even serious? Kwanza there's one comment section, there's one comment that says that sasa mmeamua tuishi Gedi Ruins.
Oh, yani mnataka watu waishi Gedi Ruins.
Which one caught your attention?
The Gedi Ruins one has killed me. You know.
There's another one which said, oh my God, I'm forgetting. But there's one that said,
nyumba iko na depression.
Honestly.
Ukiishi hapo wenyewe.
Ati hiyo nyumba nipatie na 500 niiweke mbuzi.
Ati vintage house, haunted house.
Aya, there's another one that was so funny.
Wahenga hawaamini KiBaYa kimeanza kujiuza.
Where is the lie? Oh God. Where is the lie? Like, I'm like the real comedians are on TikTok. You guys tell us if this is a segment that you'd like us to be getting you for you.
This is funny.
And then now we can be doing like memes of the week. I do have a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one says, ati imagine unaachwa na mtu mwenye alikuwa anapata 0 dictation.
That's sad.
See your life.
Unazali ukiachwa na mtu mwenye alikuwa anapata 0 dictation.
Oh, like nilikosea wapi?
Nilikosea wapi?
Mungu wangu, nilikosea wapi? Alafu this is not a meme, but it's a like real life story. Margaret Ogola single-handedly raised about 3 generations of careful fish eaters. #respect.
Margaret Ogola,
you did the River and the Source.
Yeah. It was a nice book.
You know me, until like the other day ndo nimeanza kukula like tilapia.
Kwa nini?
Nilikuwa ninaogopa nitanyongwa.
Okay, yeah, the bones. Me hadi sahi bado siko very good at
very comfortable.
Hizo za kutoa mfupa.
Like,
napenda mbuta.
Mbuta is nail patch.
Yeah, okay.
Ile yenye inakuanga nyama tupu.
Nyama tupu, yeah.
Anyway,
is what I usually eat.
Ati mnateswa hadi mjue past tense ya love ni live. ni constant guys. Ati usiogope kuniharibia jina juu hata hiyo jina si yangu, ni ya shosho yangu. Kikuyu is in the house. But then what do you feel about like the naming system in the Kikuyu? I don't know about other people from other places, but what do you feel about the naming system?
Okay, I really didn't mind the fact that we were named after our shoshos. But wame stretch kwa sababu now in one family unapata all the male cousins wanaitwa Samuel Ndongo. So unakuta kuna Samuel Ndongo watano, Cecilia Wairimu tano, Sarah Muthoni sita kwa one family na now ni first cousins. So time ya kurelate inakuwa a bit different, but me I didn't mind it. Personally, I wouldn't mind if my child takes my mom's name or my dad's name, but I mean just the second one.
But people normally say that okay, some people that ukiname mtoto after like shosho yake ati like bad habits za huyo msee zitamkujia. Do you believe in such?
No, but sometimes naming iko very powerful.
Do you think so?
To some extent, watu walikuwa nasemanga iko really powerful.
Where do you believe?
I don't believe in such. I have not seen it in our family if you're going at people picking up characters from the people wenye walikuwa named after.
Personally, I think everyone is just their own people. Like it doesn't matter who you're named after. For me, like naming children after parents, it's like some kind of respect from what I know. But I don't, maybe if, like I just get kids with someone from a very different culture and then they tell me their rationale of naming children, na alafu I'm convinced that it actually makes sense.
But let's say you had a very bad grandmother, someone like a grandmother was doing witchcraft, now at that point I wouldn't prefer naming my child after somebody who had such a very bad reputation.
What is witchcraft? Kwanza, before we continue, last time we introduced ourselves 17 minutes in. Certified Noisemakers in the house. Host with the most, Caroline Kamau is here. Sarah Sonia is in the building. Episode 8.
Episode 8, guys.
My lords, we are here.
We're here.
So, what is, do you think uchawi is real? We had this conversation before, Anna?
No, we've not had this conversation before. I don't think we've had this conversation before. But now, uchawi, hiyo ni a very it's another conversation on its own. Nilikuwa na read somewhere kuna mtu alikuwa anatoka about Christianity and why they don't believe in Christianity. So anasema Christianity silikam na the white people wali introduce Christianity to Africa. Now already Africans had their own practices. They used to worship the gods, the trees, blah blah blah. They had all those traditional people who used to do all those what do we call them?
Like what now is called uchawi.
What now is called uchawi. Waka make sure wame beat down to the point of it being named as evil.
Black magic.
Yeah. Though waka introduced now the Christianity. Now the same people who brought Christianity, the same people who colonized us, and they brought that Christianity and they were replacing that Christianity with taking your land and giving you guys the gospel. So kwa hiyo point, okay, I was not there those times. Na sijui the kind of practice they used to practice for me to say, oh, maybe this was not witchcraft or maybe it was, but ninajua kulikuwa something in the lines of wali
African traditional religion was called witchcraft.
They demonized it so that they could spread Christianity.
And spreading Christianity is not that they want you guys to go to heaven.
Yeah.
It's to take land.
So I'm thinking, if those things are being conducted to make somebody like go crazy or shit like that, then I'd call it witchcraft to that extent. But if it's been done to save lives, ama to I don't know wanafanyanga to do what, then now I'd say maybe it's not witchcraft.
Yeah, because someone was telling me that they were dating this person and then for them to be married, they were told to take like blood. And I thought about it. When do you take blood? Because you want to marry from a specific place. Because now me being me, I know I'm brainwashed, but niko like uchawi, no.
But inaweza kuwa to just cultural practices because Masais do take blood. They actually even like wanaweza dunga hivi the cow even without killing it, mahali na ooze blood una drink from hiyo
as
place
food.
Yeah, as food. Now the cow ina go back to doing its own business.
But I hear like when you take blood like that, you normally feel like dizzy for a second or so, and then now you revived. Like you feel very umelegea. I was being told. Yeah, and now like I remember my mom, like you know like how motura was made kitambo, or rather even people make it today. Like mbuzi ikichinjwa hiyo damu inakuwa
inakaka liver, alafu ndo inawekwa kwa mutura mnakula.
Yeah.
So that's how Kikuyus make them.
But you know the other day I just found out my mom telling me ati sisi hatukulangi damu. Niko like I don't know.
Nani hakulangi damu?
Mamangu analiniambia hivyo.
Aje?
Ati sisi hatukulangi damu. Na mimi ninashangaa hiyo theory ya kutengeneza mutura hivyo ni wapi? Kama si home ilikuwa inatengenezwa hivyo.
Watu wa Kikuyu that's how they make them mutura. So unapata iko na hizo ndani iko na nyama yes, but iko na hiyo inakaa blood. Inakuanga red blood.
Unajua by there I saw like do you actually like think about where you buy your meat? Because like I saw these people wenye walikuwa wameshikwa
na meat ya zebra.
Uliona?
I had an argument with Wendy. Alipost about it. Ako like ati now ati street food is a no. Sijui mutura is
you're being
no.
sold for it huku kwa butchery.
Mimi nikawaambia kwani I don't see anything wrong with wild meat.
Me as long as it's not dogs.
Okay, as long as it's not dogs. Plus
and cats.
Bit ya tourism ya they will kill all of them, so it's not advisable. But zebra meat is not bad. I mean, us we've eaten wild meat while growing up all the time. So I wouldn't be so scared that oh my god, zebra meat is spreading. The only thing I'd be concerned with is the fact that zebras are being slaughtered and na hiyo ni tourism whatever.
Yeah, so the thing is like I asked myself, is it like there's a shortage of cows or goats or what is happening? But I was being told that cows are being sold at 100 Bukoivo, where the places that are infested with drought.
People are just making money. I mean, that zebra, they didn't buy it.
Yeah.
So imagine if we sell all that meat. So it's so cheap. Like, I mean, they're making 100% profit because they just slaughtered a stray zebra. And that zebra, they will get like from one zebra, maybe wanna get something like 40 G's.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only reason why people sell those dog meats and zebra meats. It's because now they want to make money.
But now, like I remember like when there was drought in Oko home. Okay, maybe it's allegedly, but people from TZ used to come and buy those dead cows. When like cows died, they used to come and buy them. And word on the street was they used to sell them in their butcheries.
Gosh.
But now I'm coming to think about the morality of it, and why don't we kwa nini pia sisi tusikule hizo ng'ombe zimekufa na hata kama tu zimekufa saa hiyo? Kwa nini lazima tu actually chinja damu itoke ndo tukule?
I think hiyo tu ni a way that blood lazima itoke ikiwa fresh ndo ukule whatever imechinja.
Imetoka wapi, nani ameandika? Because those people have been eating dead cows all this time and I don't see any problem with them. Like you know,
but for Muslims now wanasemanga kichwa lazima ikatwe itoke completely like itoke, so hiyo ndo inakuwa sio haramu kukula.
Or maybe you remember like there in the Bible where like Paul was being shown what to eat and what not to eat. Maybe imeandikwa hapo, you know.
Yeah, let's now we go back to the scriptures.
Most of us be like whatever we were taught with reading for ourselves the Bible. Because I just thought about it. Why is it frowned upon when they buy those dead cows wakakule kwa mabuchari?
Because you don't know what killed it. Sometimes
my guy, like all the time
ukipata kuku ime drop dead, huwezi kula hiyo meat.
All the time kukuwa na kideri huko home tulikuwa tunakula kuku kama feast because we are like tuichinje before ikufe. Na ziko na kideri.
Unaikikufa?
Okay, kikufa mamangu alikuwa anatupa, but someone came to our home na kuku ilikufa kachinja akakula na alinipea. I think I ate.
I think now you guys need to tell us like where is it written?
Where did it come from?
Bloody ikuwe toka ando ukule that meat. Why can't we eat meat here like a cow that has died from like drought? like imekufa imeanguka drop dead from drought alafu mkate. No, I think now hiyo watu wanaweza kula. Ile like bado iko fresh, the blood is still hot in the system.
Yeah, kwa sababu like it's big business for those people coming from TZ. They come to buy them like a cow which would normally go for like 70k, 50k, they buy for like 9k, 8k.
What?
Yeah, and they go sell like me what, because I was like wanapeleka ngapi, and then I heard that they take to their butchery.
Oh god.
And maybe those people who are eating in TZ, they don't know this mzoga.
What? You don't know?
What is mzoga, by the way?
You wouldn't kill you. Mzoga ni kitu inanuka.
So if kama ng'ombe imekufa sasa ina inuki bado si mzoga.
Hawezi ita mzoga. Mzoga ni kitu yenye ishaanza kunuka. Imeanza kudecay and decompose. Ndio inaitwa mzoga.
Okay. Juu sasa like I just thought about it like kwanza, okay, talking about witchcraft and black magic and the good side and the bad side of it. What do you think about night running?
Night running, wakisi wanakuwa watuambia about history ya night running. Nasikia huko ndio inakuanga iko so rampant. But watu wanasema it's passed down from generation to generation. So wewe unaweza kuwa tu you've bagged yourself a degree na PhD. Alafu sasa the night runner in your family amekufa. My friend, you start doing that night running with your degree. For real? Yeah, I heard something like that.
You know kwanza wakisi they in Massachusetts. Is it Massachusetts ama where they?
Massachusetts. Ndo wamejaa.
So you can be there and you've inherited night running and then you start running huko. I think that thing is tied to poverty. You tell me someone who lives in Karen and they night run.
Okay, I think I don't know kama mtu mwenye ana live in Karen anaanza ku night run.
but become mentality or something.
Night runners ni
passed down.
No, ni harmless. Like they don't cause harm. They just cause they just there to cause distraction. About that night running stuff, normally I think there's nothing like generational curse. It's generational trauma. Na curses na feel kama curses ni mentality. What do you think about that? My question is, why do you believe that witchcraft was not actually witchcraft? It was the whites doing wa kudemonize traditional practices as evil, but you still don't believe in curses na hiyo ni part of traditional beliefs and practices? Because I've studied about religion and culture. And all these things, they don't have a base. The base is one. To make the society have like a uniform way of living in which the people who made those rules thought it's the right way. Like, think about it. Culture, religion, like anything that makes people think one way, it's a matter of control. Okay, yeah. But okay, I wouldn't say I've experienced it, but I know people have actually been cursed for real. Like, people have done kama tuseme hii stuff ya paying dowry. Rorashio. Like if your dad hasn't paid dowry for your mom, if your dad hasn't paid dowry for your mom, na yako iletwe na your dad decides to eat that money, it actually eats them somehow. Guys have actually even died from but see people die every day. See people die every day, even those who have not done bad things. Tell me the coincidence ya kama there was a story ya like some woman alikula mahari yenye hako anafaa kukula, akajifunikia hiyo shuka aliletewa naye and she didn't wake up. But you know something else? Like it's like the way people are saying Raila has been killed. My guy, the guy was 80 and he had kidney problems and diabetes and pressure. Yeah, now hapo mimi nilikuwa tu like so that was probably old age. That's why I told you like normally I think bad things and good things happen to everyone in equal measures. So hiyo story ya kusema ati bad thing imekupata juu hujatoa rorashio, and nitatoa rorashio because my mom subscribes to those things and I'd like to give her respect, but me I just don't think anything would happen to you if you don't. You know, if you believe in something, it will become true. I know. So me, I'm like, I choose not to believe. Oh. Yeah, me, I choose not to believe because that's why I told you initially, like when, what is it called? Like when night running and poverty. Have you seen those kisses in Massachusetts being night runners? No, I've never had any or kisses like living that. In Karen being night runners. Just get any case. Thank you. These things, it's a matter of mentality, and
what is it called, mentality and poverty, all those things. Yeah, me, I think like this thing is a matter of if you believe it will become true. That's why like I normally tell you about the power of the brain all the time.
Yeah, so guys should tell us if you guys believe in curses, if you actually think curses are true, ama ni uoga tu watu walikuwa wamewekwa just to make sure people don't
do some things. Because if curses were there, I don't think this generational wealth could be anything. Like these people who have like generational wealth built from slaves' backs,
I know,
and they live good till today in 2026. I don't think
no
it's a
curses.
thing. With what is curse? Cancer, if you say they are suffering, even people who are poor in the villages, they have cancer. That's what I mean. I don't think karma is a thing. Anyway, I'm very controversial. I don't think karma is a thing. Because like everyone anapata tu vitu mbaya. Like me, I know people who have lived their lives so well.
Because the evil people, they don't die.
They don't die.
They live for long. I think that's because they don't care.
They don't care. And someone told me the other day at you see like how kina Pastor Nganga and they do those bad things and they're still pastors. They don't subscribe to what they preach to people. Na mimi deep down I think so. I don't think they subscribe to those things.
Of course they don't. Religion nayo imekuwa a whole different thing to talk about.
That's why I tell you,
preaching water and drinking wine.
I believe in God 1,000%. But these ways of threatening me, I don't believe God threatens people. I don't believe God needs me to bribe him so that good things can come my way.
Yeah.
I don't believe in those things. But I believe God is there and somehow he's in charge. And I just live my life.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me tell you something. I am a very big Pan-Africanist. And I feel so sad about when I hear like these things for Somalis being vetted sana to get like Kenyan IDs and Kenyan passports. And I don't know what to think about that.
I think they should actually be vetted like that. You know, venye hawaseni wengi. If there isn't a way of controlling them and how they come to this country, wataja. There's so many. Alafu you don't know, like wanakwanga wame-conform to those Al-Shabaab thingies. But so you actually don't know like who you're actually inviting into your country.
Don't you think that is xenophobic? And also we are pushing for borderless Africa. One passport, one army. Because you know, like the reason why like Europe is Europe, it's because Europe is borderless.
People just go there when you.
If you're European, like this is a tip. Like people were saying, like the way you can, instead of going like to Netherlands, you go to maybe Slovakia, and you still get access to even going to the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Because the visa is the same. Once you are in Europe in one country, so I hear, you can move to the other countries if you want to have that Schengen visa. Yeah, and that's the thing we are pushing for. So I'm like, if we sit here and say like we don't want Somalis, and here, and we are all, me, I'm a very Pan-Africanist person. What I'm for, yes, there's those terrorism stuff. Like, wao waungane wawatoe au terrorist.
I think
because now the problem is kuwa feature.
That's the only reason maybe wanna really vet the Somalis coming in. Because huko ndo Ethiopia wamepitia tu hizo sides za Ethiopia blah blah blah.
Because of that terrorism. So you think if that terrorism thing was not a thing,
they wouldn't have an issue with them coming in. Niliona by there ati Uganda has made Uganda like we don't need visas to go to Uganda, and I was laughing at the comments. So imeonyesha hiyo story ya like President Museveni ametoa visas that you can actually move from Kenya to Uganda without a visa. Wameka na inaonyesha video ya Museveni yenye ana smile. The photo ya Museveni ana smile. So one of the comments, you know, venye Kenyans they will definitely talk shit about Uganda. So kuna wale wanasema like kwani kwenda Uganda kuna kunga na visa hapo mali tunavukanga tu every time. Alafu kuna mwenye hapo amecomment amesema hata president wao anacheka. Like we don't need to go to Uganda. We don't need to go to Uganda.
But I hear the sherehe in Kampala is crazy. Like people party from Monday to Monday.
compared to Kenya?
Kampala. Everyone who's gone to Kampala, they normally say people in Ugandans party. But I think it's because now when you're in an oppressed system, like you only release your what is it called? Like that is like the major point of release. So now there's this major debate about RSF being given Kenyan passports and how it's gonna weaken the passports. RSF, the rebel forces in Sudan.
Oh.
They've been given, and you hear like Kenya is harboring that leader of RSF.
But Kenya, mi nasikia two things about Kenya, about some land has been bought by Israelites, Juko, Nakuru, acres and acres of land.
You see that dam Solai? It's called Solai. That's kulikuwa na flash flood sometime, maybe in the first or second.
Break.
Yeah, I hear it's that land.
It's been bought by an Israelite.
So, conspiracy theories is these people walibust that dam, no wakijua, so that they can displace people in that village so that they sell off that land.
No, but to be honest, lakini that dam ilibust during the rains.
But babe, these people they conspire to create like forest fires, and like in Dubai they create rain. Rain is a natural thing. But I don't know. Me I believe in conspiracy theories sometimes. Do you?
Okay, but if it's said, kisemacho
lipo.
Kisemacho lipo.
Kisemwalo lisemwalo lipo, na kama halipo laja.
Lingali
laja.
Yes.
Hey, Muhenga.
So, Muhenga, lakini nimepata utatanishi hapo.
So, people are saying that, and I'm like, I just don't like the look of these RSF people, because I'd like to think that maybe they're fighting for their country, like what I was telling you the other day about Hamas and Palestine. But I'm like, they were killing those people like chicken.
Hey, that was a very bad thing happening in Sudan.
Has it subsided? And then those guys have been given Kenyan passports
to come to Kenya.
No, like they are Kenyans.
What?
So like, you know how that can affect our passport? We'll be like the Nigeria of Africa. You know how to maneuver the world with a Nigerian passport is hard.
Because sababu imekuwa written off in every single country.
Yeah, because they be doing some bad stuff when they go around. I don't know.
There is a Ghanaian person who has been convicted in the States for stealing like how many billions from those people in the name of love. Hey, kwani hapa nje watu wanapendana wanapewa pesa aje? Me, I was just like, nilikuwa stuck hapo kwa the reason is love and romance. Like, I managed to steal billions of money in the name of hizo fool our
Tinder swindling.
Hey, there's money your side. I don't know how they do it, lakini.
Manipulation.
What kind of manipulation?
You know, this is me. I had a story.
I don't know about
I had a story. So this babe, like her life was doing well. She had 2 houses, 2 cars, like a good job, and then she met this guy. Of course, he's looking like his life is all together, like expensive jewelry, good car, good house. And then 6 months in, the baby's pregnant. They're like, don't worry about it, I'll marry you. They get married. Let me tell you something. 2 years down the line, they are living in the babe's parents' house with their 2 children and the husband. Everything else has been repossessed.
What?
Yeah.
So like you didn't love manipulation.
Yes, like they tell you like kuna deal na ngoja ivane. Kwanza hata you know that person. Like the guy purported to be like a car dealer. And then they'd be like, you see now, like this car, I bought it for 300K. I'll sell it for 500K. You know, you see we are getting 200K. And then he comes with like that time he's like, this car, I want to buy it for 700K, but I am lessing 200K. Please give me, I'll return when I sell it. And then, you know, when he comes back, anakuja na gift ya kama 200K. So you see, ni kama
using money to get money.
Like amekutangaza sote unashindwa tuamwitishaje hiyo pesa. And then nakwepo amekuonesha mapenzi from here to, and then they know people to target. Just like that Russian guy story. People said that sorry to say, but someone said that hakuona body in those videos. Me, I didn't see those videos. I didn't see the people wenye walikuwa wana
Okay, lakini to be honest, hakukuwa na body in those videos.
For real, mi sikuziona.
Ilikuwa to some innocent mama, some soldier from the nini. Of course they're gonna fall for it. I mean,
So,
to make grow up watu wish they would end up with white people. So
honestly. So, like, maybe it's the same. They know who to target. They see you. You see, like, there are these people who have adored marriage. So they come with marriage. You know?
They throw around the marriage and kids. So
yes.
To catch you.
And they know you would do anything to get that. That's why me, I'm living my life very la vida loca. I'm not taking nothing seriously. If I live, I live. If I die, I die. And with that, peace, guys.
Bye.
Bye.